Okay, so taking a video for you. This is where I live. It's called Ocean City, and it's a 10-mile stretch of beach resort on the Atlantic Ocean, like at the end of Maryland. So on the left hand side, it's like all hotels and stuff, and you can't see it, but the beach is on the other side of everything. And then there's all kinds of bars and nightlife, but it's the off season, so there's not a lot going on down here. So I just wait for phone calls and go pick people up. I drive a cab, and I only do it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because I need some type of money, but I'm procrastinating on filing for disability because it's really getting so bad that I can't even sit in this cab anymore. Because after working, I can barely walk, and I got to go up 2 floors, and you ought to see me. It's miserable. At 43 years old, I act like I'm 80. But we drive up and down this long strip of road called Coastal Highway. And I'm really not a beach person, because number one, I'm kind of heavy right now because I don't have a thyroid. I had it removed, so they can't balance out my hormone medicine. So I've gained weight, but I don't really go out on the beach during the summer. But there's a lot of like places to go miniature golfing, and there's a place called Jolly Rogers that has rides and water slides, and I'd much rather be up in the mountains. My mom has a cabin in West Virginia, and it's peaceful up there, and there's animals up there, and mountains, and it's so much better than down here. People just come down here to go on vacation, go on the beach, go to the bars, and get drunk. And that's all they do. So, but we have a place that I was videotaping the other night that has that had the bus. They were at a bar called Secrets, and it's one of the biggest nightclubs on the East Coast. And I'll pull up there in a minute. But we have a lot of different places that people like to go to drink. Like, people just come down here to party pretty much. Our next big holiday is St. Patrick's Day. Everybody comes down, gets drunk. They have a big parade. And it's just hectic. You'll see that fence to the left. They had to put that up because people kept getting hit by cars because they would go across the street drunk and get hit. And you really can't see them if they're not in the crosswalk, because they usually are in dark clothes and get hit. So, but I drive a cab, and I make about $150 a night on a good night. But I really got to file for disability. But since I've been grieving, I don't have the motivation to do a damn thing. I see a therapist, which I've had her for 5 years. She got to meet Matt one time. And I'm sure you're listening to my Baltimore accent because I have one. I also see a psychologist, and he gives me prescriptions because I take Klonopin for my anxiety, and I'm on an antidepressant for my fibromyalgia and my depression. But this is that bar, Secrets. It's like a big old resort. And in the summertime, you can't even get through here because of the people. Right now, it's kind of dead, but it's called Secrets. They have their own distillery over there to the left. And it's like a party block. And I don't feel like waiting in the cab line because there's really nothing going on. But this place probably has about 4 or 5 bars in it. And it gets real crazy. So if you ever want to, I never go there. I'm just too insecure about myself. I think I'm fat and ugly and I don't want to go nowhere. So you don't catch me out and about unless it's at the local watering hole. But I just stay in and help take care of my aunt. And my son's down here, and he usually gets in trouble during the summer. He works at a local...
Secrets look busier than, yeah, they look busy.
I just pulled out of there. They look dead.
They look dead with all those fires there?
Look like that to me, but I mean, if you want to sit there, there's a couple cabs there. Sorry, I had to talk on a walkie.
Yeah, there's a in this parking lot got some cars in it. I'll have to see what the front parking lot looks like, but it looks like they're, yeah, they're just solid. They're a hell of a lot busier than I thought they would be.
That's me talking to the other guy that I work with.
You dropped somebody off there, or?
No, I just drove through. But now I'm going to downtown Ocean City. I went from the north end to the south end. In the summer,
This is nice. Believe it or not, the parking lot is, front parking lot's full, and yeah, this is definitely right.
hold on a minute, I gotta answer the phone. Century Taxi, this is Jen. How can I help you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We probably can fit 5. Yeah. Okay. Bye. Sorry, I had to answer the phone. But yeah, down here is the crazy end during the summertime. Like, you can't really see it because all the lights are off. But over here is like a big theme park. Can't really see it. It's called Jolly Rogers, but they have rides and everything. And we have a boardwalk, which I'll show you in a minute. I might have to do another video because this one's getting ready to run out. But I'll stop this one and then I'll show you the big boardwalk at the end in another video.